Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build in a Sims 4 and welcome to the new viewers. I am Kiko Build, and for today's video we are building a residential home, a family home on a 30 by 20 lot that is in the world of Oasis Springs. That is obviously the word that came with the base game. It's a white and blue house and I called it as such on the gallery as well. It's a house that came about because I had a dream of the front patio of this very house. I mean, I had a dream of a kind of a front patio of or porch or balcony, if you will. And I woke up and I was like, that was cute. Maybe I should recreate it in The Sims. So that's exactly what I did. So I started I built this, started by the front patio in my head, and then I branched out from there, and I decided to make it also into a kind of a Mediterranean house. It's not really a Mediterranean house architecturally, but in the vibe of it, it's Mediterranean. As you can see, I used the walls. You could see in the beginning of the video that I used the wallpapers that came with the Courtyard Oasis Springs Courtyard Oasis kit. That is actually a kit that is centered around the North African Mediterranean architecture. So yeah, I decided to make it into some kind of very breathy and bright white and blue house. A little, I would say, open. Yes, it's open on the exterior. I mean, the majority of the life in this house could be spent in the exterior. We have two buildings in this house. As you can see, we have the main building, the main house that I am building right now, and we will also have this small guest house, as I could call it, a guest house, on the side. And in this guest house, it's not really a guest house. I mean, the way that I played with it when I was playtesting and building it is that it was actually the bedroom of a teenage boy who lived in this family. So we only have in this little part of the house one bedroom and a bathroom / laundry room. So the laundry room for everybody in this little guest house there next to the pool. In the main house we will have two bedrooms, one for two kids downstairs and one for the parents upstairs. And yeah, I think that's about it. We also have 3 bathrooms. So I told you about the bathroom that was in the guest house. We also have a bathroom in the front on the first floor in the main house, and also on the second floor in the master bedroom. Also, the house will be available on the gallery under my ID as usual, Kiko_builds, and I will also place the link down below for you to download this house directly into your game if you prefer. And also a little thank you as usual to all of you who have used my creator code at checkout when buying things for DLCs. It goes into helping my channel and supporting what I do, and I really appreciate you. I appreciate that, and thanks a lot to all of you who will be able to use my creator code at checkout in the future. If you want to, you can still use it. It's Kiko Builds, and it's very much appreciated, as I was saying. So now that we are done with the general shell, the general shape of the entire lot and the exterior of the house, I'm adding some decoration to the courtyard, which is paved. This is something that we very often see in Mediterranean style houses. So I decided to place some trees here and there, some bushes and flowers. Also, as you could see, I placed planters with flowers on all the windows of the house as well. We also have next to the swimming pool, obviously, those lounge chairs. And you know that I love greenery, so I couldn't do without my greenery. I always have to have trees and things like that. Usually I love an overgrown garden, but here we cannot do this because of this courtyard here. But I decided to also place a lot of plants growing on the walls to bring a little more life to this courtyard, and I think it goes very well with the style, and I love the vibes of it. Also making some makeshift planters on the ground, where I deleted some tiles on the floor, some pavement tiles, and I added some very short fences around them so that they can look like planters, or maybe a hole in the ground where you have the tree growing. Also placing a lot of plants as well that are potted plants around, and as you can see here, I'm testing the stairs to see if they're still functional, because I kind of scaled up those planters, those plants that are just next to the stairs, and I needed to test if the stairs were still functional, because you have very often surprises with objects that you place next to stairs. It's very glitchy for some reason sometimes, I don't know. So yeah, still placing a lot of plants on the walls and everything. I did a little bump out here on the second floor to make the house look a little more interesting. As you could see also at the beginning, I placed a roof on the second floor of the house, and then I decided to go with flat roofs all around because I thought it fitted the style, the Mediterranean style, better. So yeah, also placing all those planters with still to make this courtyard look a little more lively. I placed all those planters around that I found in the debug items around the fence, and also placing some lights at the gate, the front gate of this the entrance of this courtyard. Now we are moving on to the lighting for nighttime. This is something that I really love in The Sims 4. As I've told you before in some of my previous videos, I think the lighting is very well done in The Sims 4. The lighting for the night, and also the lighting during the day, where you have the light coming in from windows and skylights and things like that. So I love playing with the light in my builds to be able to give the atmosphere that I want usually, and I always have some skylights. I think I do have some skylights as well in this house. Now you're seeing the corner where we have the barbecue grill and the picnic table, so this is where they can eat and eat their barbecue whenever they want to kind of take advantage of the nice days. But we are in a land where it's hot, it's warm, so I think you Sims can use this corner here, this little nook here, every day. You're seeing also I'm placing those lovely umbrellas, shades, I don't remember the name of that, at top of the lawn chairs as well. I love those. They are actually from the businesses and hobbies expansion pack, and of course I think I went with the blue color, of course, because we are in a blue and white, or white and blue house. As you can see, everything is white and blue themed. Not everything, but most of the things are white and blue themed. Also placing some activities for them to do outside. As you could see, I placed planters outside. Also here you are seeing the air conditioning, because we are in a hot country, in a very warm country, so to add to the realism, I also placed the air conditioning that came with the for rent expansion pack. So I was talking about the activities that we get. So you have here the clothesline for hanging the clothes that you washed. We have I placed the bee box as well. And what else did I place? Of course, you are seeing you just saw the chess table, and a lot of activities to do outside. Now you are seeing me placing the skylights. So we have a big skylight here in the guest house. I used to place one above the kitchen. This is my favorite one, and furnishing the kitchen with this beautiful skylight was very, very satisfying. You will see this in a minute. Now placing the windows, and all the windows that I placed in this house are actually from the doors, and the windows are actually from the base game. So they came with the happy birthday base game update that we got, so I decided to use all of them. They come very handy for modern style builds as well, and I love using them. We have many different shapes, many different sizes of those windows, and I love using them. So now you're seeing me actually doing my blue accent walls in every single room of this house. I made a point of actually keeping also the inside of the house blue and white, because this was the theme of this build, and it was actually a challenge. It was actually a challenge because I've never used this color inside of my builds. I don't even think I've used it before on the exterior. This is also a wallpaper. I think the white and the blue wallpapers that I used inside are also from the Courtyard Oasis kit. And yeah, so this was a challenge to actually match everything with those colors and to be able to find a balance between the blues that we have in the house, for everything not to be so blue, because as you can see, this color is very, very vivid. So it was a challenge to kind of find the nice balance with the colors that I'm using for the rest of the furniture and the decoration inside, for it not to be too much for the eye. And in the end, I think I've succeeded, because I really, really love how it looked and how it turned out in the end. So now you are looking at the kitchen. This was maybe my favorite room to furnish, actually, because at the time that I built this, we had just gotten the kitchen clutter kit, and I really, really love all the little items that came with that. So this is a clutter that this is a kitchen that I've cluttered, not too much, but quite a lot. And I love how it looks, especially with the skylight. As you can see, there is a lot of light, sunlight coming in, especially on this little table that I placed on the side here with those high chairs, the stools, and this fruit and vegetable basket is just so gorgeous. Also the little grocery bag with the groceries inside, and I love it. As you can see, I also placed some backsplash on the walls here, and I think those backsplashes are actually wall decorations, and they also came with the kitchen clutter kit. And look at this is so cute. I love all the little cluttering that I placed on this little table there. Also, this sink looks so realistic because we still have some dirty dishes inside, and the fridge as well, the fridge with all the pictures stuck on the door of the fridge. I love it. But apart from that, we have this kitchen set with the counters, and the cabinets are actually from the Home Chef Hustle stuff bag. This is a stuff bag, and yeah, I love the Home Chef Hustle kitchen set. I think we have sleek lines. It looks very modern and tidy as well, and I really like it. So yeah, still cluttering up this little kitchen here, and of course, as you can see, the theme is always blue and white for kind of everything. Changing the rugs in the kitchen, and we are going to move on to the dining room, where I placed also those curtains. I think those curtains, I placed them everywhere inside in the house. Those are the curtains that came with the courtyard. No. With the Riviera Retreat kit, and I really like them. At the beginning, I thought I would be using the blue swatch for them, but I tried of the blue swatch, and it looked too blue everywhere. Blue walls, blue and white. We needed some accent colors to kind of lift up this color scheme a little bit and to make it a little livelier. So I decided to go with this kind of orangey swatch, and I really like it. And that's what I did also for the we are here in the dining room, but I also did the same color scheme for the living room, and I adore the living room. These are, as I told you, this was very kind of, it was an experiment. It was a challenge and an experiment to experiment with new kind of color schemes, and I really like how it turned out. I love those two chairs as well. I'm not sure if they come with the foreign expansion pack or the businesses and hobbies, but I thought they went very well with the curtains, the colors of the curtains, and also with because they have some orange and some blue on them, so they fitted very well with everything with the color scheme here for the dining room. Just next to the little dining room, we have the first bathroom of the house, and this is the bathroom on the first floor, of course. So it's the bathroom for the kids, first of all, because the kids' bedroom is just next to this bathroom. You will see it in a minute, but it's also the bathroom for most of the guests. When you have guests over for dinner or things like that, of course they are using the bathroom that is on the first floor. And of course we are still here with the white and blue color scheme. I did mix and match in this bathroom. As you can see, the walls are from the base game. The bathtub is from the Growing Together expansion pack. The toilet is actually from Tiny Living, and the sink is from Dream Home Decorator, I think. Lovely little bathroom. Now we are already in the living room, and of course, as I told you, I went with the color scheme of orange and blue, with those curtains that came with the Riviera Retreat kit, and the furniture that I used in the living room are actually from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. I think at the time that I built this, we had the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack not too long ago, then the kitchen clutter kit, and so you will find a lot of that in this house. So as you can see, we are still progressing here with our little color scheme, and you can see that the rug that I found matches perfectly with the color scheme, with the curtains and the accent walls. I don't remember what pack the rug is from, but this is definitely the first time that I'm using this swatch. And yeah, I really do love how this turned out. This little living room turned out. I think I'm going to add some more plants and also kind of an accent table at the back next to the staircase that's going upstairs. And yeah, very satisfying. I think to me this little build here was very satisfying to build, because I learned a lot with those colors, and I think it looks so bright and lively and maybe cheerful as well. You know, sometimes colors have an effect on your mood, and I really do think that this the color scheme that I used in this house has a cheering effect on the mood, because I know that if I lived there in this little house, I would be happy all the time. I'm maybe exaggerating a little, but I mean, I think this color scheme kind of lifts up your mood. I really like how it turned out. It's so cheerful. Also, I didn't remember, but I also added those cushions, decoration cushions. I love to add them sometimes when I think that my couches are a little too bland, so I decided to also add those little cushions, decorative cushions that came with the base game, and also of course with our little color scheme here of blue and orange. Maybe you could call this pink as well, or salmon color. In French we call it salmon color. But yeah, That was it for a little living room here. Very beautiful living room. Now we are in the kids bedroom, so I decided to make a kids bedroom for 2 kids because we only have two bedrooms in this in the main house. I mean, so I had to make it into a multiple kids room. So we have a bunk bed. At first I placed it like that, like with a loft bed and a bed underneath, but for some reason the Sims were not able to sleep on the bottom bed. I think that was a glitch at the time, I don't know, but when I play tested it, they weren't able to use it at all. So I decided to change the bed placement afterwards, and place it to a proper bunk bed with a top and bottom bed. But yeah, as you can see, because we are in a blue room, of course, I decided to... Their accent wall here is a soft blue or pastel blue. It's not white as the rest of the house, because I thought the difference was there was too much of a contrast. It was a little bit too harsh for a kid's bedroom to have white and the blue here. So I placed the pastel blue in this bedroom. And as you could see, the decorations on the walls, I placed some decals, and the theme of the room was kind of under the sea kind of decoration, with a lot of the decals that came with the bathroom clutter kit. And yeah, we have 2 separate areas in this room. We have the little area that is on the platform where you have the beds, and I also went and placed the toy box as well afterwards. And we have the second area where you have the science table and the dresser and everything. As you can see, I also added something for a cat or a dog. I don't remember if I placed a bed for them. Yes, here is the bed. But yeah, I also placed something for cats, for a small animal, a small pet as well, with their bowl for the food and whatnot. Now we are upstairs, and you are seeing the master bedroom. So this is the parents' bedroom. This is the only bedroom that is on the second floor, because the second floor is very small. So of course we are here still with our theme for the day, white and blue. And I tried to make a little decoration here with those wall decorations that came with the Style expansion pack around the bed, and also placed these paintings that is from actually Love Struck, the Love Struck expansion pack. But here I decided to stay in the blue and white tones and kept the curtains blue, pale blue, and I also matched the curtains with the mirror here. They also have an ensuite bathroom that you will see in a minute, and I wanted to give them a TV in their bedroom, but I think I decided against it afterwards because I don't see a TV here. I actually built this a couple of months ago, I don't even remember when, but I really like this little bedroom and the atmosphere of this bedroom. It's quite simple, but I like how it turned out. So we're gonna move on in a minute to their bathroom, which will be white and blue, obviously. Trying to find some plants to finish the decoration of the room, and also a painting to place on the wall, not decoration, a wall art, yes. And this the wall art that you just saw is the one from Dream Home Decorator. Now you're seeing the bathroom. I think I did a little platform here in this bathroom to make it a little more interesting. Not too sure if I remember correctly, but of course what I'm using in this bathroom are the plumbing items from the Sleek Bathroom kit, and this is, ever since we've got this kit, this is what it is, all I ever use in all my builds. I love it. I think it's so aesthetic, and I really love this. So yeah, I placed this the shower behind this kind of glass screen on a little platform, and added some mirrors to add to the kind of modernity of this bathroom, and also mirrors will kind of give you an impression of space, to a tiny space. You will think the room is a little bigger. So yeah, I love placing big floor to ceiling mirrors in many of my rooms, and especially in bathrooms. So now you are seeing the last space that we are furnishing inside of this main building. This is the study nook, or study corner, or office space in the house, and of course with all the degrees and diplomas that I placed on the walls here. So yeah, just a little nook here with a desk that is actually from Growing Together, and of course some clutter decoration, clutter that come from the gamer, comfy gamer. We have too many packs, too many DLCs. It's very, very hard for me to remember every single one of them, their actual names. But yeah, the kind of the table or shelf, I mean the shelf that we have here, the big shelf that is standing on the floor, is also from the Comfy Gamer. I mean, all this little nook that you are seeing here on the screen right now is from the Comfy Gamer kit, and most of the things that I placed on there also are from the Comfy Gamer kit. The little plant also, the little plant that is in the cow planter hanging, is also from the this little kit. Now we are done with the main building, at least for the inside of the main building, and we are moving on to the guest house, which is not really a guest house because we don't have a kitchen in this dependency of the house. We just have a bedroom and a bathroom / laundry room. The only laundry room that we have on this lot is actually in the guest house, so it's not really a guest house. When I was playing, as I told you at the beginning, when I was play testing this, I had a family living there, and their teenage son was actually living in this bedroom. So yeah, it could be a bedroom for a roommate. It could be a guest room when you have guests over, or it could be actually a member of the household who lives here, who sleeps here, and comes to the main house for dinners and whatnot. They also have a TV as well, so I gave them a little TV that is actually from the Tiny Living stuff pack. That was a stuff pack. So yeah, as you can see here, I think, yeah, not everything from this bathroom is from the sleek bathroom, but the shower is obviously from the sleek bathroom. This is also something here I like to do, is to place an archway and place some curtains here to give a sense of privacy, to not place a proper door when I have two rooms, making it two rooms that are separated by a wall, which is normal for two rooms. But I mean, when I have one room that I separate by a wall and I still want them to look like the same room, this is what I do. I don't place a proper door, but I place an archway, and to give some kind of privacy, I add a curtain. So yeah, that's what you saw here. Yeah, so placing the bed, and I think you've seen everything in the main house. It's still the same color scheme. The curtains as well are from still the same curtains as the main house. The rug here on the floor is actually from the Lovestruck expansion pack, and the bedside tables that match perfectly also with the curtains are actually from high school years. The little chair as well that is on the side here, that I absolutely love using in my builds and in my teenagers' bedrooms, are from the high school years as well. So here you are seeing their little TV. I'm giving them a dresser. And yeah, I think we are almost at the end of this video. Don't remember what's left to furnish. Probably the terrace upstairs, finishing here with some decorations on the walls. And yeah, we are actually here on the terrace that is next to the little study nook on the second floor of the main house, and I decided to place a lounge space with those furniture, this couch and this little armchair that are from the perfect patio. And I also decided to place a little dollhouse because I remembered that I didn't place any kind of real toys on this lot, except for, of course, in the kids' bedroom I gave them a toy box at some point. And of course we have a yoga mat and a meditation stool on the balcony that is the private balcony for the parents. So hope you enjoyed this little video, guys. We are at the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time for my next video. And in the meantime, take care. Bye.